The grappling world took over on June 25th at BJJ 1. Musumechi versus Gabriel was top-tier jiu-jitsu talent showing out a new pretty wild showcase. In the main event, 5-time world champion Mikey Musumechi became the first ever UFC BJJ bantamweight champion, submitting Renaissance Gabriel in round 3 with a nasty heel hook. The event also wrapped up the reality series UFC BJJ Road to the Title, which followed some of the sport's top and up-and-comers. Musumechi versus Gabriel was the perfect way to close out UFC BJJ 1. Both guys coached opposite teams on a road to the title, and they finally settled it inside the bowl at the UFC Apex in Vegas. Mikey wasted no time going after the legs, and Gabriel did a solid job surviving some early threats. He even hit a slick sweep that had the crowd buzzing. Now, Musumechi was relentless. Every time Gabriel looked to stabilize, Mikey was attacking a leg. Round 2 was more the same. Gabriel hung in there, defended well, and pushed it to the final round. Then, boom, Gabriel swept Musumechi early in round 3. That might have been a mistake. Musumechi grabbed hold of his legs and this time locked up a clean heel hook that forced the tap at 1 minute and 12 seconds. So now Musumechi adds UFC BJJ bantamweight champion to his already pretty damn stacked resume. Coming over from one championship and now doing this, I think it's a pretty big freaking move. Not gonna lie, I think the belt design is kind of mid, but hey, props to Mikey for making history. Honestly, if the UFC stays behind this, I think BJJ could end up blowing up in a major way. It's only looking strong so far, but only time will tell. Now, this really did feel like a shift. I feel like BJJ finally has a stage that actually feels big. The crowd was locked in, the storytelling was there with the coaches' rivalry, and the pacing was actually pretty solid for a grappling card. If the UFC stays committed, and I hope they do, this could be the start of something huge. And with names like Mikey Musumechi leading the charge, I think mainstream might start paying attention for real, for real. Time would only tell, like I said, but the foundation looks pretty strong. Anyways, let me know your thoughts on the event. Was it mid, or are we witnessing something big here? Catch you on the next one. Subscribe to the channel. As always, it's a pleasure. Peace out.